As Ukrainian forces counterattack south of Bakhmut, Russia is facing massive criticism. It's day 441 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Only thing Wagners were afraid of happened today. Starting from the northwestern part of the city. After capturing the post office, Wagners at night massively started storming the Olympic school area. As a result, they were successful in entering the area, but we have not received any confirmation of this advance. But Wagners have become distracted recently. We will talk about that later in the video. Now south of this flank, they continue their attack on these streets. It was reported that recent ammunition shortage allowed Ukraine to reinforce this area, and as a result progress has become super slow. Now moving to the citadel area, here as per report Wagner carried out massive artillery strikes. After that they went on offensive. As a result they had some progress around this school and around a few of these buildings. Now moving to the eastern part of the city, Wagner forces are pushing heavily on these buildings. As a result it is reported that they were able to take the first row of buildings under their control. Currently it is said that they are fighting around the second row of buildings. Now as they manage to capture these buildings, they can now use them as a cover and bring in more troops. Now moving a little south, here Wagners are pushing westwards with the goal of capturing this area. No progress was reported. Moving to the south of Bakhmut. If you remember, Ukrainian forces were able to advance here a couple of weeks ago. As per latest report, Ukrainian forces yesterday launched a massive counterattack and were successful in capturing this massive area. Some sources say that Russian forces stationed here retreated. It is said that this was just a probing attack. Because of this advance, Russia has received massive criticism. In fact, Wagners knew that Ukrainian forces were planning on attacking Bakhmut flanks and were planning to cut Wagners in Bakhmut. I also covered this a few videos ago. Wagner's founder Prigozhin said that they lost 500 men capturing that area. Of course you have to take that number with a grain of salt. But there is no doubt that they have paid a heavy price in capturing that area. Wagners were promised that Russia would reinforce their flanks significantly and prevent any collapse. But this event has put so many doubts on that promise. As per latest report, Wagner sent one of their fresh units in south and one in north in order to stabilize the flanks and regain some lost territory. It is said that they did manage to take a couple of lost trench systems north around Avdiivka. In the south they managed to withstand many Ukrainian attacks and made the front line stable. But as Ukrainian pressure is greater they did not manage to make an advance. Ukrainian sources say that fights in the south are very intense. Currently both sides are artillery striking each other. Because of all this Wagners were not able to focus their whole forces in the city. No official statements were issued, but one thing is for sure that Russia is heavily criticized. It is not a major loss, but events like this can affect the overall morale of the soldiers fighting. For more frontline updates, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below.